Academy, I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Riddick Bowe, 6'5", 240 pounds with a reach of 81 inches. And his opponent here, none other than Oleksander Usyk. He's 6'3", with a 78-inch reach.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Riddick, Big Daddy Bowe, despite being 6'5" tall, one of the best inside fighting heavyweights there's ever been. Oleksander Usyk.
This bout is scheduled.
A lot of trash talk, but we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Both men step back for just a moment. Nobody home with that hook. Nobody home with that hook. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything from break a man or make a man.
Pretty close fight here in this round. That jab had to hurt.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Nice hook. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Missed with that right uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Usyk!
Oh, I heard that never by saw it.
Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges...
And there's the bell to start the round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Beautiful counterpunch. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled.
His legs have gone, he's got to get his hands up. It's survival instincts now, get him up.
It appears he's out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you, one clean punch changes everything.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Can't score with that hook again. Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull in a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so...
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. If you're a counter, the big Ukrainian and the unified heavyweight champion is down.
Is he out? Is he gonna move? Is there a twitch?
2, 3, 4, 5. Are you all right?
He's back up, but the corner has to take some responsibility here and maybe stop this fight.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
That big hook doesn't land. No rest for the weary. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you still want to fight?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round. That hook was off target.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
They call it the Glory Division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Just missed with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round. And there's the bell to start the round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. This fight has a real good flow to it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. No rest for the weary. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Just boxing, just be smart. Okay.
They are going to surrender. No mas. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They